Hey, Raul,
Yo.
you ever really stopped to think about the shovel?
No.
It really was a groundbreaking invention.
Oh.
Yo.
You gotta be kidding me. That was all bad. It really was a groundbreak. Yeah, all right. I'll give it to you.
That feels good.
That was not bad.
Feels good. Feels great.
That was nice.
Feels like I'm breaking new ground.
It's a nice little dig. It's a nice little dig.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. And now, a word from our sponsors. This is Raul of the Pops On Podcast, here to talk to you about an exciting opportunity. Do you want to start a career in healthcare? Try Brevard Nursing Academy. They offer quality education at a more affordable cost. Offering classes in HHA, CNA and CNA prep courses, CPR, BSL, phlebotomy, and much more. Classes start May 7th, 2018, and seats are limited. Mention you heard about Brevard Nursing Academy on the Pops On Podcast for a discount on your registration fee. Affordable and convenient classes right at your fingertips. Brevard Nursing Academy, dedicated to providing the next generation of healthcare professionals. You can reach Brevard Nursing Academy at 321-323-9554 or visit them at www.brevardnursingacademy.com for more information. This has been Raul of Pops On. You enjoy the show. Salve, si, Chico.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 37 of Pops On. I am Jay Alvarez. Of course, across from me as always.
It's Raul.
Of course, across from me as always.
Of course I'm here. It's Raul. What's going on?
And as always, we've got Marcel Ghost Academy on the ones and twos.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. It's been a week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Raul, you went on an adventure, bro.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
How was your week, man?
It was pretty good, man. Boy's still recovering from the tonsil thing.
So the house is still relatively quiet.
Relatively, he sounds like he's two again, because he's scared to talk.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, Dad, I want a sandwich. Can you make me a sandwich? I was like, huh? What'd you say?
Uh-huh.
And then he gives you the look like, come on, son, you know I can't.
You know what you got to do? You got to tickle the shit out of him and get him start really laughing. Does he still have the stitches in? I mean, is he clear or?
He's not. I don't think there's any stitches. I don't
No,
know.
I mean, they like if they did anything. Oh no, because it was laparoscopic.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, laparoscopic is a big word I know that I shouldn't know.
Yeah, no, he's staying clear of all of that. He doesn't want to watch any funny movies, anything, because he doesn't want to strain. He just started talking more. Like he drinks something, he's like, oh, I can talk normal now. I was like, yeah, you've been able to do that. You just chose not to. But it's whatever. So yeah, he's recovering. But yeah, me and the wife had a little getaway. Little business trip, if you will. Yeah, we sailed away to the Bahamas, the Grand Bahama Island. It was great. It was real great. I can't swim, so if the boat was gonna go down, there would be no more me.
Don't let go, Rose.
Yeah.
Don't ever let go.
Gone. Yeah, man, it was real fun, real fun. We got to, some alone time, and we connected with some great people. Had a lot of free drinks. Holy shit.
That's why you couldn't get drunk. You didn't tell me they were free.
But they were strong though. I'm a bitch when it comes to drinking.
Okay.
I cannot, one or two and I'm gone. I was just throwing them back. Nothing. Mimosas, nothing. I'm watching dude pour the drink, and I was like, yep, that's going to be the one. Nope. So, I don't know. They just kept feeding it to us, and I just kept taking it.
You know what it is? Because you want to ship it. It's rocking. It probably just like balances you out.
Probably.
Yeah.
I remember at the end, it started raining, and bro, the ship was moving.
Yeah.
I felt everything. That's when I was like, yeah, I'm going back to the room. I'm not doing any more partying tonight. We're done. But yeah, man, it was a nice little escape. Real quick before we continue on in the episode. Our sponsor, Brevard Nursing Academy, just hit me with some new information that I just wanted to share with you guys.
Oh.
And so they will be having an open house on the 28th of April. like an enrollment fair. So definitely want to go ahead and get in contact with them to, fill in your spot. Go through, get all the information you're looking for the classes that they offer. I'm going to go ahead and provide you with their number one more time just to make sure you guys got it. And you can reach them at 321-323-9554. That's Brevard Nursing Academy. Or you can go to www.brevardnursingacademy.com for more information. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and big ups to Brevard Nursing Academy, our first sponsor.
Yes.
Thank you. For believing in us so much to want to give us money.
Yeah.
That's
essentially it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. We appreciate that. It's a great sentiment. I mean, we are plugging them. So, for the listeners who haven't heard commercials before, it's bound to happen. We have to try to make this somewhat profitable.
Yeah.
And we're not. but we appreciate Brevard Nursing Academy for wanting to come on and support us. We appreciate it greatly. And, thank you for everything that you're doing for us, because that's going to help us reach more people.
Absolutely. And again, give them a call, 321-323-9554 for more information on that open house. Man, how was your week, bro?
Man, we spend. It's hectic, man. We cutting to the wire. We are camping this weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, that is going
for this.
down. And the closer we get to it, the more I realize how full of crap I have been this entire time leading up to it.
Yes.
Because we're getting to crunch time. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna eat? How are we gonna plan our day? And the answer that I have to all those questions is, I don't know.
We'll see.
Yep. We'll wing it. We'll play it by ear.
Worst.
Are you familiar with the phrase "famous last words"?
Oh man,
Because I feel like I'm about to be.
I cannot wait to hear this story.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. I did not realize that. I mean, I realized it, but I guess it didn't really register that I am taking the kids camping on 420 and Earth Day weekend.
Yeah.
Because I am an idiot.
Yeah.
It's one of those to the point where, like, it's not that it's the weekend following. No, it's 420 Friday, and then it's Earth Day Saturday. Those are the days we're there. And and people, all my friends are like, "Oh, you going camping on 420, bro?" I'm like, "No, I'm not going camping on 420 for that." And I get that if I said April 20th instead of 420, maybe it would have more credibility.
It never registers.
But I'm not, so it doesn't. And we're like, "Yo, you gonna go out there and blaze?" I'm like, "No, I've got the kids with me." They're like, "So?" I'm like, "Yo, there's like bears and alligators. I gotta keep my wits up, you know? I can't be out there messed up." And I get that. I understand that probably makes me the only person that will be there not holding.
Yep.
And I'm including my son in that equation because he's about that age. I half expect to walk up into my tent with my son just openly rolling up a joint.
What's up, Dad?
I'm like, "Little man, what are you doing?" It's 420 and we're camping. I thought this is what we were coming to do. Mm-hmm. Like, I pictured that conversation. Like, "No, that's not here." Well, then why the fuck am I sleeping on the floor, Pop? Mm-hmm. What do you got me out here in the middle of nowhere fighting these damn mosquitoes, alligators, and bears if we ain't come here to get high? For this, I could have done this at home.
Exactly.
So, last week we were talking about who's not coming back. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, man. God damn.
But no, I am looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's a lot of fun. I bought my son a fishing pole. I have no idea what I was looking for in it. It's a pole with a line.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Cause I'm shopping for one. I'm just, hey, that got Power Rangers on it, Pops. You want that one? Take it. I don't know.
I'm realizing that I'm looking for like lures and stuff, like little starter tackle boxes, and I'm just going stuff that's on the name. I'm not researching anything. Nope. I'm not looking up to see what should I get for him. I'm just like, "Oh, look, there's bass in this water, and this says bass tackle kit." I'm probably buying garbage. Yeah. But you know what? The point is to go out and have fun. Yeah. So, and I hope... there's that stigma where camping is meant for single dads who are trying to connect with their kids that they never see.
Yep.
I mean, yes, that's also happening.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it'll be fun. I'm hoping to. This is going to be the test for another camping trip that we're planning, and we'll talk about that later in the show. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it goes well, and hopefully everyone comes home and we don't all hate each other.
Hey man, listen, more power to you. I just want to hear the story. Please come back. I just want to hear the stories. That's all. If you got to call it in, I'm with it.
Fair enough. Way. Well, going over the weekends, let's go into some box office numbers. Rampage. Yeah. Rampage opened up at number 1. Dwayne Johnson in a video game movie.
Pretty much. It is.
People forgot that movie. Rampage is a video game movie. Yeah. Opened up at number 1 with $35 million. I haven't heard anything about this movie.
I heard, I guess the last 15 minutes is basically what everybody came to see. And you know what? It's about giant apes and alligators and what's the other? It's a fucking wolf.
Yeah.
Destroying buildings. Listen, I don't need nothing else.
Yeah, this is not a movie. People are like, oh, this is going to be a good video game movie. No, it's not. It's a dumb summer Dwayne Johnson punches an earthquake movie.
Yep.
Just like San Andreas. I mean, that's all this is. And that's all it's meant to be.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. So long as it's not trying to be something more.
Exactly.
Like, I don't want to see flying wolves and alligators and giant gorillas trying to win an Oscar.
Exactly.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I definitely want to see it. My kid wants to see it. So
Yeah.
definitely gonna have that. We're just gearing up for next week, but we'll talk about that next week.
Yep. So yeah, opening up at number 1 with 35 million, and then A Quiet Place holding on strong at number 2, just barely at number 2, $32 million.
Yeah,
That's
word of mouth right there.
that is really good. So I haven't seen it, but Lorraine saw it. Lorraine took Annabelle, the girl, to see it, and they loved it. And Annabelle don't like scary movies. That is not a thing that she is into, and they both really liked it.
Damn, I gotta go see that shit.
Yeah, so that's on me now. Apparently, it's kind of like everybody's saying it's like a modern day silent movie.
Okay.
Just because of the premise of it. I don't want to give any spoilers out because I haven't seen it yet, but just the premise of it involves a lot of silence and a lot of sign language.
Nice.
So that's interesting to look at it and think of it in that aspect. Number 3, Blumhouse's Truth or Dare, opening at $18 million in its first weekend.
It's not bad at all.
It's not. It's still a huge gap. Number 2 had 32 million. Number 3 had 18 million.
Yeah.
That's a jump.
Yeah, because Truth or Dare and A Quiet Place essentially the same type of theme. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you're gonna see one, might as well see the better of the two.
Yeah.
However, I give full credit to Blumhouse with Truth or Dare. If it's anything like Happy Death Day or Get Out, for that matter, anything that they've been doing, it's been hitting. So it's definitely something I'm going to see in theaters.
You know, looking at the title Truth or Dare, somebody brought up an interesting point. You remember when we were kids, you played Truth or Dare? Mm-hmm. And eventually somebody would say Dare, and it'd always be some like dumb shit. How come when nobody ever said, buy me a pizza? We have not realized the full
power,
the full power that is wielded when someone says dare. Like, yeah,
I dare you to
buy me food.
Yeah, that's a good.
Feed me.
Try that shit.
Right?
Damn it. Maybe I'm too old for Truth or Dare. I'll try it with my wife. We'll see what happens.
Going down to number 4, Ready Player One with $11 million in its third week, or fourth week rather.
Damn, really?
Yeah. That dropped to number 4. $11 million in 4 weeks. I really expected this to do a lot more. I mean, it's not hurting. It's all together. It's made about $114 million, almost $115 million in the 4 weeks it's been out, which I don't know. I feel like people expected a lot more. I mean, that's $115 million. A Quiet Place in 2 weeks has gained $100 million.
Right.
So
it's definitely gonna surpass that.
Yeah, real quick.
I mean, it's. I think because it opened to about 181, right? And it's no, not 181 actually, because it
hasn't even made 181 yet.
That's maybe
I think it opened to 81 or something.
But I think that it had good word of mouth, but it's the summer movie season is coming in.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. You're not gonna see any more. Yeah, you're not gonna see any more like Black Panther 5 weeks at number 1, racking in money. You know, it's summer.
Nope. Everybody who's going to see it has already saw it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I guess I still, because we're not in a full swing yet, so I guess I expected it to make, maybe not stay at number 1, but at least make more than what it's made.
Yeah. I
mean, we'll see. I mean, it has all the potential to do better. I thought it would, but it has had some pretty stiff competition with Rampage coming out and A Quiet Place.
Truth or Dare is getting word of mouth. I haven't heard anything about it yet. Mm-hmm. However, Blumhouse is a production company that I have faith in.
Yeah,
they haven't done me wrong yet. But it's gonna do some work.
I think it is. I hope it does. And then rounding out the top 5, we got Blockers coming in with $10 million. Not bad. Not bad for a goofball comedy coming out.
Yeah, I like it. I haven't seen that one yet as either, but I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah,
heard a lot of good things about it. So I don't. It's still in the top 5. It's definitely gonna get knocked out shortly, but it's still there.
Yeah, no, it should be great. So Raul, got a question for you.
What's poppin', 5?
What do the names Robert Frost, William Faulkner, and Tennessee Williams have in common with Kendrick Lamar?
I don't know, bro.
They all won Pulitzer Prizes.
Really?
Kendrick Lamar has won the Pulitzer Prize for music 2018. First hip-hop artist to do it.
Nice.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
And he won it for Damn. That's the album he won it for. Now, Pulitzer Prize, people don't realize, a lot of people know that it's a literary prize. You know, a lot of journalists especially get this. But they do give an award every year to music. It's typically composers
and classical shit.
Yeah, classical music. This is the first time it's actually gone to a pop music icon or a pop music artist. First time, like we said, hip hop. What do you think this does, for hip hop, knowing that Kendrick Lamar won an award that's most famously given to journalists and poets?
Well, first and foremost, Nas is a goddamn liar. Because he said in the song "I Hate You, You Can Hate Me Now," and I quote, "the most critically acclaimed Pulitzer Prize winner." Liar. My whole childhood is a goddamn lie. But no, this is really good. This is really big for hip hop, for an artist of Kendrick's caliber to actually take this prize, because it's not like it's going to, like, and no disrespect to any of the other rappers, but it's not like it's going to any of these, new young artists that's not talking about anything. Kendrick actually has messages in his raps. You know what I mean? If you listen to it, he gives away a message, and he makes great music at the same time. So this is only going to put more eyes on hip hop that maybe hasn't been on it before, and put more emphasis on it and put more respect on it across all genres. Not that they're not respecting it, but it just elevates it that much more. Right. In my opinion.
No, I definitely agree with that, especially the whole, lending credibility to hip hop now. Because, everybody's always known that hip hop's not new. It's been out for a couple of minutes. And everybody knows that it really is, to an extent, depending on who you're listening to, a diary of the streets. It really is talking about real things that are happening to real people. Yeah. And it is, in a sense, a style of journalism. It is reporting what's happening out there.
It's showing what's happening in areas where the cameras aren't.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You can kind of look at, if you wanted to really compare it, probably like Vice, where it's just like guerrilla journalism.
I love Vice. I was just watching something on Coral Reefs today. Don't ask why.
I love how we went, Vice represents guerrilla journalism. Here in the ocean teeming with life. Yeah. We have the beautiful coral reefs.
Exactly.
And I am the ghost of Jacques Cousteau.
God damn it.
But yeah, I think it's fantastic. There is a little bit of, I guess, I don't want to say uproar, but there's a bit of a kerfuffle, if you will, about Kendrick Lamar winning this. And a lot of it is coming from like purists and even the people who are no one's really against it from what I've been reading. Right. But there are some people who have reservations about it. And all of them are very respectful towards, like, Kendrick absolutely deserved to win it. If you were going to give it to a hip hop artist and you were going to give it for a hip hop album, this is the one to do it for. Yeah. But and the reason, it could have gone to someone else. And the reason they do that, and I was reading into it, is because every award winner gets a grant. Part of the prize is, I believe it's a $15,000 grant to further your whatever it is, whether it's journalism, music, and that's why a lot of composers. That's why this award typically goes to a lot of composers, because these people are working off of grants. These people are working off of donations. So to get that $15,000 really helps them stretch their muscle, or really stretch their craft and do more things. Whereas Kendrick Lamar made $1 million 5 minutes ago.
Facts.
So there is a little bit of a discontent in that Pulitzer community, only because they're saying that money could have gone to someone else. He deserved to win it. No one's complaining about that. But with the money, it would have been nice to see that go to someone who it would actually make a difference for.
You know what? I don't believe he would keep that money.
I don't. I would like to think that Kendrick, and I mean, looking at what he's done so far, I'm pretty sure that money is going somewhere.
Yeah, it's definitely going somewhere. You're talking about Kendrick Lamar. He's not the flashy guy. He's not the guy that's going to wear $1 billion chains and show off his big. He bought a modest home in somewhere in California. Yeah. He bought his sister a Camry.
Everybody's complaining because he bought it. Yeah. His cheap ass bought his sister a Camry. A Camry's not a cheap car, man.
Yeah, you buy a Camry. See what happens.
It's not like he bought his sister a Kia Soul or something. By the way, I mean, not that I didn't pull up here in a Kia Soul anyway.
Yeah,
I'm saying it's not like a $15,000 car. I mean,
Fully loaded is about 36.
Fully loaded Camry's a nice car.
I have never paid 36,000 for anything.
Oh, he couldn't buy a Lexus? No.
Oh. It's his 18-year-old 16. I think she was 16.
Yeah, it's her first car. She got a
16,
brand new
18.
Camry. What?
Yeah, no.
What's he gonna do? Buy a Beamer?
Yeah, no.
There's no reason for that.
Nah, fam.
But
I'm cool with that.
But I believe you're right, though. I believe I would like to see him do something with that money because it is. I get where they're coming from with that. You know, that's a composer. That's somebody who really is struggling to make enough money performing their art.
Right.
I get that. But again, everybody who's coming from that angle is still saying he absolutely deserved to win that. Like, that's not a bad win. No one's complaining that he won. They're just complaining that somebody else could have actually gained more from the win.
Facts.
And that's fair. I if that's the argument for it, it's not, oh, hip hop doesn't deserve it. Oh, rap's not a real art form. No one's coming from that angle at all. If you're coming from the angle that somebody else could have benefited a little more, because we all complain about it too. When's the last time? What happened that some millionaire won the lottery?
Yeah. Like,
And everybody complained about it?
Yeah.
That's essentially where they're coming from with this. Like, this guy doesn't need the $15,000. Why give it to him when you could have given it to someone else? At that point, it's, art speaking, what's more important, honoring the art or giving somebody money?
Right. What are you doing it for?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I can see where they're coming from, and I appreciate the fact that they're not complaining about him winning it for the wrong reasons.
Right.
There's no malice in there. Yeah, exactly. So I can appreciate where they're coming from, and I can definitely appreciate the manner in which they're going about, their belief. So, sometimes people are going to disagree. But when you can do it respectfully, that's fantastic. And I really like the way that this community is coming together and kind of, voicing their discontent, but also recognizing, hey, it's not on Kendrick.
Right.
He did the same thing that everyone else did. It's not his fault. Nobody's blaming him.
He didn't pay us off.
Yeah. Everybody, I believe it's actually a $50 registration fee to be considered for a Pulitzer. It's not just they go out there and look at a whole body of work and say, okay, over the last year, this is the best one. If you want to be considered, you do have to register. You do have to pay a $50 fee for it. So, he did the same thing that everyone else did. He won. No one's complaining about him directly. It's kind of nice to see people disagree and not
be
idiots about it.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
It's respectful.
Look at Kendrick bringing the art community together.
God damn right.
Even in dire times.
Yeah, man. I'm proud of him, man. I've been watching his grind for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
A long time. Since Section 80. That was when I first heard him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's definitely well deserved.
Yeah, no. Congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. That's fantastic. Congratulations to hip hop, because it really is going to hopefully open the doors for a lot more. Hopefully, it's going to inspire more people to make real hip hop.
Oh,
yeah, I said it.
Ass.
Yeah, I said it. Mm-hmm. Speaking of real hip hop, J. Cole's going to drop a new album.
And guess what day?
4/20.
Yeah.
The day I'm taking the kids camping. I really need to start saying April 20th.
Just say April 20th. Yeah, man.
Yeah, speaking of, like I said, real J. Cole, no singles leading up to this.
No.
I think it was just announced recently, too. Nobody knew this was coming.
Not even by, I guess his Twitter account, he just put album coming soon. That's it. That's really it.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, that's kind of what he did with his last album.
That's with the last two.
Yeah, no one knew it was coming. It just dropped. Like, oh, hey, that's a thing.
And he's a big enough artist to do that now. Which is crazy because he's another artist that I've followed since, what is it? Oh, I forgot his mixtape series.
Oh, I've been following him since
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights was one. Young Simba
and all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I've been following J. Cole for a minute, and he's definitely deserved all of what he's getting right now, and I'm super excited about this 420 album.
What I like about J. Cole especially is that he's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear, he's not in the news.
Nope.
He's not in the press. I mean, he does his interviews and stuff. He tours. I mean, but you don't hear about him on TMZ.
Nope.
You don't hear about him on award shows. He's pretty quiet and just keeps to himself. He likes making his music. He puts it out whenever he has enough to put out.
And goes back in his hole.
And he goes right back to his hole. I think I like him. He's really following a big lead from Jay-Z.
Yep.
Because Jay-Z signed him first, didn't he?
Yeah, Jay-Z's the one, from day one.
He's on Rock. It's not Rockefeller.
Rock Nation.
Rock Nation, that's right. I keep wanting to say Rockefeller. I'm like, no, that's not a thing anymore.
No.
Yeah, he signed to Rock Nation, and he's really taking that whole, like, I'm going to just move in silence. I'm going to do my thing.
And I love that.
No reason to make noise. Kendrick, not to take away from Kendrick doesn't make noise either. He just happens to be a little more, I guess, pop-friendly.
I don't know. Because Kendrick does have songs with like Taylor Swift and Maroon 5 and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess he plays ball more, if you want to say that.
Yeah. I feel bad saying that, but I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. Because he's not industry.
Right.
He's that guy. He is hip hop right now.
He just likes making music and he likes having fun with it.
Yeah,
that's what I get when I listen to Kendrick.
Because he would be on his conscious shit, and then you'll see him on a track with Rich the Kid. I'm pretty sure you don't know who that is.
Richie Rich?
No.
Macaulay Culkin's rapping?
Not so much.
Oh.
Another kid.
I mean, he probably is, but nobody knows. It's Macaulay Culkin. You can't discount anything with that guy.
Facts.
So say what you want about Macaulay Culkin, but for a long time he was sleeping with Mila Kunis. So for that, he is my hero.
Really?
Yeah, him and Mila Kunis were in a relationship for a really long time.
Family Guy?
Yeah.
Wow. I can't deal with that voice. This is way off topic, but I hate her voice.
Where did this go?
I fucking hate her voice. But yeah, no, because when Kendrick is about to drop an album, you hear singles, you hear freestyles.
Yeah.
When Cole just said, I'm dropping an album, and then he puts out something, but whatever that is not on the album. He's just said, hey, I'm dropping an album, here, take this freestyle. Album coming this day.
Yeah, what was it, like False Prophets?
False Prophets.
False Prophets ain't on the album.
Ain't on the album.
He had another single that came out. That ain't on the album. Nope. It's a whole different thing.
And I like that.
I do.
I like that because just give me music. Just give me the music. He's not worried about, and this is the shit that I hate. He's not worried about this bullshit new system where you gotta stream for a fucking year.
Nah.
And then drop an album so you can go platinum the first week. No. He is relying solely on his music, and I fucking respect that. Sorry for cursing, Mason. He listens to this. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. Because I talked about it ad nauseum from the very first episode. This new wave of dropping the single a whole year and a half in advance and then putting that old ass single on the brand new album just to get the sales. Because you're not doing that for the fans. I've been waiting, and we're going to get into Cardi B a little later. I've been waiting to hear a Cardi B album for about a year and a half now.
I didn't even know that this was her debut album.
Oh, yeah.
I had
exactly. That's how long it's been out.
I thought she had dropped a 1 or 2 by now. And I was like, wait. You talking about that single that came out way back when? Is on this one?
Exactly. I've been waiting at nauseum to hear Cardi B. Just a full body of work. I like full bodies of work. Yeah. I will listen to an album back to front the very first time. Let me get that. But no, you want to wait a whole year so that you can get 1 billion streams off of this one song and then put that one song on the album, the rest of the album is trash. Granted, Cardi B's album was pretty dope, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Get into that later.
Sure.
But that's what they're doing now, man. And that annoys me. I don't like what happened. You know that girl, Young M.A., the lesbian? Ooh, remember that song?
Huh?
Come on.
No.
We'll play it later. She had that one.
Tisha Hyman? Who?
Yeah. No, I know who that is only because of you, though.
You welcome.
She dropped a song like 2-3 years ago. Still no album. I don't know what to do. Even Designer, the guy that got that Panda song, that shit was everywhere. You had to hear Panda.
You know what? I know of the song because you're right. It was everywhere. I've never once heard it.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, you didn't miss much.
Nah, I know I didn't.
But that song was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago now. No album. None.
Oh.
Like how that doesn't make any type of sense to me.
Here, I get where you're coming from, where people would need to put out more bodies of work because that's more traditional, and you want to be able to compare somebody's full body work and see what they really got. Mm-hmm. But you have problems, like what you end up with back in the day. We used to call them one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Skee-Lo, which was a little bit taller. Oh, wow. Name one more song off that album. You can't. You know who else can't? Skee-Lo. So, you know, and one thing I do like about this whole streaming thing and everything coming up, they're weeding out one-hit wonders really quick. True. Because, you released your single. All right, when's your next track? And I'm waiting.
And you're done.
And I forgot about you.
Exactly. And that's another, and again, it's sad. Weeding out the one-hit wonders, but then you got the ones that actually are making good, great music, not able to release fast enough to stay relevant.
Yeah, that's here's the thing. You're going to be a professional musician, and I get it. There's some people who put out albums every several years, and that's fine. Once they earn that, people are like, well, Jay-Z ain't dropping an album for years. Yeah, but when he was hustling, he had a new album out
every year.
Consistently.
Every year. I was like, damn, he just dropped it? Yeah. This is before the streaming era.
Yeah, because you had to do that to stay relevant. Now, once you achieve that icon status, you can take your time because you're an icon. At this point, people are just excited to hear you again.
Exactly.
So and nobody's doing that. People just want to. Oh, well, I'll do it on my time. That's because you ain't that talented, son. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. You may have a little inkling of potential,
right?
But that's not. This is professional. You are a professional musician, and if you can't keep up with the pace, you need to sit the fuck back down.
Facts. Yeah, man.
That's the way I see it. And deviating even more from real hip hop, Drake also announced an album.
Well, but first of all,
you heard me.
You gonna put some respect on that man's name.
Nope.
He dropped good music.
Degrassi?
Why you bringing up old shit?
Why? Because I can. We were talking about Jay-Z.
He is an American icon. Mm-hmm. Nah, man. Yeah, Drake just announced the next album called Scorpion. I don't know if it's a play for Mortal Kombat or it's just picking from emoji characters.
I think he wanted to name it Scorpio, and somebody finally came up and said, "Look, man, you can't name it after horoscope. People already think you're a bitch. You don't do it."
I don't know if you're trying to disrespect Scorpios, but if you are,
no,
watch your mouth.
Nothing against Scorpios. Nothing against Scorpios at all. But when you relate horoscopes, who reads horoscopes more?
Females.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit is annoying. I posted something like that the other day, because it's really happening. So, what's your sign? They were like, I was like, I'm a Scorpio. Oh my God, I hate you. What, bitch? Well, I hate you too. I didn't tell you mine.
Somebody, I can't remember who I was talking to. Somebody said, "Oh, what's your sign?" And I'm a Virgo. Mm-hmm. I only know I'm a Virgo because I'm a Virgo. I don't know what that means. And you're like, "Oh, I know what that means." I'm like, "Well, you know more than I do because I don't."
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? I was born in August.
Hey, man.
That's all I got out of it.
Exactly. Mine is, I know what that means. Well, I don't know what you think it means. You may ask my wife, but
yeah, I look at people when they tell me that. Oh, I know what that means. I'm like, don't put me in a box.
Yeah, you don't know me. You
don't know. And then they'll show me something, and then I read. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty close, but you know what? So it's literally everything else.
That's my point. You only read yours, so you think yours is spot on. They all say the same shit.
Yeah. No, I was reading one thing. Somebody tried to get me onto the astrology hard, and she sent me to a website, and I'm like, I'm checking it out. And I actually took the time to read the whole thing. It literally said you are either this, you're either A, or you are B. And I'm looking at it like, no shit.
Mm-hmm.
Either it says like you're either loving and caring, or you're distant and cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you basically just described everyone.
Exactly. We're not here to shit on anybody.
Yeah, we're getting way off this. My beef with Drake. Here's my beef with Drake because yes, the man has the potential to be one of the hardest rappers out there. Uh-huh. My beef with him is his approach to it. LL Cool J makes music for women all day, all night, and I still respect him as one of the best rappers of all time because he bodied Kumo D. Mm-hmm. People say he bodied Cannabis. I know better.
Debate.
LL Cool J can come out with some hard shit. LL Cool J is not afraid to come out with some hard shit. You got 4321. You got all the guests, right? When he was coming out with like in the mid 90s with all the cypher tracks that were coming out, LL bodies people. Drake has the potential to do that. I've heard some of his early mixtape stuff. Mm-hmm. That's when I first got into it. I was like, yo, this is one of the hardest rappers alive. What the fuck is this? And then like the whole album was dedicated to a woman. And there's nothing wrong with it, making something, but come on, man. Give me something to listen to.
Have you listened to If You're Reading This Is Too Late?
It's literally, no. Okay. It's literally a love letter.
It's not.
No, the title.
Yeah, that's funny. It's not, but okay, so that's one of the, even my man Robbie.
He's also Canadian, so he's already coming on. I mean, so is Cardinal Official, but when's the last time you heard of him?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't even near Wyclef that day. But no, I see what you're saying. Drake can make some hard shit. He can. His albums, like the last album, Views, I was not digging it that much. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. You're right. He had some, but that's to sell albums. If you listen to like his features, his mixtapes, the fucking, if you're reading This Is Too Late, that's some of the hardest shit you'll ever hear from Drake. And he bodied Common. He bodied, trust me, it's not hard to body Common, but it's Common. You respect it.
If he bodied Common, I'm not worried about it. Now, if he bodied Common Sense, That's somebody I think, because Common was a whole different rapper when he was going under Common Sense.
True.
He was on some whole different other level.
Yeah, him and Ice Cube beefed.
But he doesn't want to perpetrate that anymore. And I respect Common for wanting to walk away from that and just make music that is more upbeat. And I get Drake doesn't want to get into that whole gutter shit either. He doesn't want to have that life. But he can. And I wish he did a little more. I get that he doesn't want to, and I get that he wants to stay more positive and go in a different direction. But give me something, man, because I like it. I like it when he goes hard like that.
Go and listen if you're reading this. It's too late.
I'll do it in a dark corner where nobody can listen and judge me.
Yeah, do it. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised, pleasantly surprised. It's one of his harder tracks, and he say what you want, and not to bring up he definitely bodied Meek Mill on those two diss tracks, Charged Up and Back to Back. Yeah, and Meek Mill is dope. You know that.
Yeah, I'll give it. And I know Alicia is sitting on the subway right now yelling at me and cursing my name.
She probably is.
Yeah, more than likely. But I don't know. I have a hard time getting behind Drake. But he's dropping a new album too.
Yeah, man. June. I forgot the date. It's in June though. It's coming up quick because this is April, May, and June. Jesus Christ.
We're already mid-April.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy, man.
I still remember saying Happy New Year.
For real quick, shout out to all the listeners. We have I'm not gonna give exact numbers, but we have shot up in downloads.
Seriously,
halfway through the month.
Yes,
we appreciate all of you guys.
We've released one episode this month, because we took hiatus for spring break and stuff.
Yeah,
we've had one episode this month, and we are having a good month download wise.
Yeah,
so thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for sharing us, because what it is people are sharing. Hey, listen to this podcast. You might like this. Hey, this might be up your alley.
Absolutely.
Do that more, guys. We appreciate the living hell out of it. Thank you so much. Review us, rate us, let us know. Engage with us on Facebook.
Yeah, we are not shy.
Yeah, the last couple of posts that that have been posted up, people are really participating. People are really interacting, and we have a little community.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Hey, and guys, if you have whatever. We don't, unless it's like some OD vulgar shit, then of course we have to get rid of it. But we don't shy away from topics. Post what you want in the group on Facebook, please.
Yeah.
Post what you want. Movies, music, television. You got questions, we got answers. I don't know who we stole that from, but fuck
sure.
you guys.
Yeah, and if you got a suggestion for a topic, please drop it on us.
Drop it in there.
Something that you might think is funny. We have a voicemail set up. Raul, what's the number?
321-405-2219. Leave a voicemail.
Call it. It's not just for dad jokes. If you have something you want to comment on, you hear us talking about something you want to comment on, you have a suggestion for something you'd like us to talk about, and you have your own little thing you want to posit to us, give us a call. Let us know. We enjoy this kind of stuff. Without you guys, we're just kind of steering blindly here. Exactly. Apparently, we're doing something right because you like us.
Mm-hmm. And that Kendrick topic came from one of our listeners on Snapchat. Again, our Snapchat is pops_snap. Sensei Twerky is the name. I don't know her real name. But you know who you are. You listening. Rate and review and share us out. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Really, really. So regardless of what I think, the man still has 3 singles in the top 5 on Billboard singles right now.
Yeah, man. That Nice for What he came out with the Lauryn Hill sample, and then with the God's Plan. That shit's all over the place where he gave away $1 million in the video. He's there, and then he got that Jack. What is it? Jack. Well, I forgot his name. It's the Look Alive song that everybody...
Oh, Block Boy JB?
Yeah. Oh, you knew that. You old bastard.
I'm reading off the computer screen.
I was trying to help your old ass out.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know nothing.
That song is doing numbers as well. So he has 3 songs in the top 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's got good momentum going into this June release date for the album.
Matter of fact, you brought up Nice for What with that Lauryn Hill sample. I remember hearing that, and I remember being really upset for Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you doing this to her track? Stop it.
Yeah. The video is dope, though. I mean, say what you want about the man. The thing, whether it's coming from a marketing standpoint or not, it's positive as shit.
Yeah.
The God's Plan video with him giving away that.
I want to make clear, I'm not hating on Drake for doing his thing.
Oh yeah, no.
Do your thing, man. But I'm not a huge fan of it. That's all it is. It doesn't mean I'm hating on it.
I dig it.
It just means it ain't for me.
But, aside from him, Cardi B, that we talked about a little bit earlier, she has she has 3 songs in the top 20, actually. She got the 2 tracks off of her debut album. One is I Like It. It's a Spanish joint. The other one's Be Careful, and the other one is Finesse with her and Bruno Mars. But she currently has the #1 album in America. #1. That's got to say something. Again, that could be for the damn single of Bodak Yellow being spinned 45 million times a day. Granted, my thing is, the music is actually good, decent enough to listen to. No, not for you?
No, not even a little bit. And, somebody came up to me and actually brought up the fact that, like, oh, what, you don't like female rappers? Bullshit. Remy Ma, give me her all day. Jean Grey, why doesn't Jean Grey do more shit? There's a lot of women. Tish Hyman, we were actually talking about her a little bit earlier in the episode. Lauryn Hill, I mean,
one and done. She's been touring off that one album for like 20 years now.
Yeah, but okay, but it ain't a one-hit wonder. That's a whole album that she put out.
Yeah,
and then she went crazy. I'm starting to think she might have had a thing with Erykah Badu. Some of that Baduism rubbed off on her.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
But the other female rapper that's out right now, it's hot. Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, hot right now. So here's my thing. She drops 2 singles last week, Thursday. Chun-Li and Barbie Tings. Decent songs. Nothing. Let's get it out the way.
I actually didn't hate the Chun-Li one.
Yeah, okay.
I like listening to it. I was like, I dig it. The Barbie one, I didn't like the song, but you showed me the video. I like the video. The video is interesting. I really, it's a cool video that they put together.
Yeah.
I just wish it was a better song.
Yeah. And you can't, she's claiming, no, none of this is towards Cardi B. You drop 2 songs the week after her album comes out. They're both seemingly getting at her.
Yeah.
Yes, the one song, Chun-Li's, bitches been trying to be me and all this other shit. But the line that got me is, I'm coming off the court, you just coming fresh off the bench. Who the fuck else is she talking about?
Yeah.
Like, if nothing else was talking about Cardi B, that line is talking about Cardi B.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what nobody says.
Yeah.
She did an interview that I showed you.
Yeah.
Her, voicing her opinions about what she thinks that Cardi B thinks about her, and she just sounded like she was playing the victim of some shit that she caused, that she could have easily fixed. You're the quote unquote queen of rap, which she has been. She has been for like 10 years now. She has been. You can't even deny that. Who else was coming at her?
Female wise in hip hop?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
nobody, right? Remy Ma ended her shit last year with that diss and all that she had, which was cool. But let's be for real here. Nobody stopped checking for Nicki.
No.
Nobody stopped checking for Nicki. We all want you to just drop more shit. Drop rap, like hip hop.
Yeah.
Stop this poppy bullshit and spit, because she can spit. She's one of my favorite female artists.
Here's my deal with Nicki Minaj. I'm not a huge fan of the albums she puts out, and I like some of the stuff when there was a one song on the Pink print. Is that what it was?
Probably.
Piano. She sung on that track. I didn't even know it was Nicki Minaj, and then I heard it. I'm like, who the fuck is it? And Nicki. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That actually kind of changed my perspective on Nicki Minaj. Right. I don't like a lot of the stuff she puts out. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I don't deny the fact that it's kind of like my opinion. It's kind of like my sentiment towards Drake. She has the potential to go hard.
Yep.
I'm not obviously not a rapper, but if I was, and if I wasn't like in some freestyle battle, I don't want to see her.
Exactly.
Like she don't play around, and Chun-Li was actually a pretty. Listening to Chun-Li, like I said, not my favorite diss record. She's not even calling it a diss record, but it's we're gonna call a horse and a duck a duck. I mean that's she kind of went in.
She did, and you can't sit there and say, "Oh no, it's not about her," and because the same thing happened when she dropped her debut album, and Lil Kim felt some kind of way. But the reasoning why I side with Cardi, and the reasoning why I sided with Nicki at that time with her going with the whole Lil Kim thing, Lil Kim at that time, Queen B. Now, doesn't mean because I'm from Brooklyn. Let's just, for real, she's been it. You know what I mean? Lil Kim has been it. So if you are the queen, you don't have to worry about what Shorty's doing.
Yeah.
It's actually your job to bring her up, to be honest. You already done your thing. Pass the torch. Pass it. Let it go. Let it rock. Because Lil Kim ain't doing shit right now.
Lil Kim ain't been doing crap for a long time, except trying to look like Benzino.
Yes. Oh, God. She looks terrible. Yeah, she looks terrifying.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, man. Sorry about that. I know you're the queen of Brooklyn, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, Nicki, like the whole thing is coming out with her, Nicki and Cardi B having some beef, and Nicki, you said it on that interview, she said crying in the interview. I felt attacked, I felt disrespected, I felt hurt. Look at here, Nicki.
Yeah.
Right now, you kind of at the top of the pack. If you and her are beefing, that's fine. You don't have to like everybody. Mm-mm. But if you really are trying to claim that top upper level, upper echelon, you don't need to acknowledge this.
Exactly.
You don't even need to like, oh yeah, we had some misunderstandings. Are you gonna drop a diss record? Nah, I don't bother myself with petty shit. If she'd have come out, that quote would have been better than any diss track she could ever put out. I don't bother myself with petty shit.
Exactly. Because honestly, Cardi B's not going at her.
No.
In any song.
I don't think Cardi B could.
No. No.
Even if Cardi B was going at it, what was like David versus Goliath, only David ain't got no slingshot or the power of God behind him. Like there's nothing.
Nothing's gonna help him.
It's just some little guy going up against Andre the Giant.
Exactly. And my thing that like you're the queen, act like it.
Yeah.
Just put out music. You ain't even. It doesn't put out good music. You don't even have to make a diss track. Put out a dope club record that's gonna get played around in the clubs. It's gonna get spins across whatever. That's it. That's all you have to do. Instead of making these interviews, making these 2 songs that are seemingly diss tracks to this newcomer.
Yeah.
I understand that rap is a dog eat dog world, but come on, son.
You're scared.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah,
she looks scared
because Cardi B's ghostwriter is doing work.
Yeah,
that's what that is. You know what I mean? And again, when she was coming to the game and Lil' Kim was just refusing to pass the torch, Nicki came and snatched that. What she's doing now is setting herself up because Cardi B's hot. Cardi B's smoking out here. Mm-hmm. Pregnant and all. She just did Coachella.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you was at? Was you even featured?
She wasn't even in California.
Okay then. You dig what I'm saying? Focus on your music. Focus on the music. That's it. Just make good music.
Don't yeah, exactly. Don't bother yourself with petty bullshit. Mm-mm. Give us music. Give people what they want to listen to, and it ain't you crying on a radio interview.
Exactly. Her first what is her name? Nicki Minaj's debut album, dope to me. I still listen to tracks off that album to this day. After that, I don't know what the hell happened, to be honest with you.
Anaconda happened.
Fucking
I don't want none.
That song.
Period. That's it. I don't want none.
Just none.
None.
At all.
That's it. I'm not trying to sing a song. I'm just telling you what I want, and it ain't that. Yeah.
Nah, man. Again, I don't know. Maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. And I actually started to feel that I am not. Men are not qualified to even speak on female rappers that way. In my opinion, I don't know. I'm not, because the stuff that they're speaking on and they're singing about. It's not things that I can really.
Yeah, no, I do have and I agree with that. Like, I try not to comment on the subject matter because women, like, she's rapping about real stuff to her. Yeah. And women go through a whole different experience, especially women in the hip hop industry have to go through a far different experience than men do. So who the hell am I to speak on it? I'm someone with a penis. I'm no one to speak on it. I have no business talking about the content of their music because I can't relate. Of course I can't relate. I'm not a woman.
There you go.
So I can't sit here and say, oh, that's petty, or oh, that's not, that's not relevant. Yeah, I'm not going through that struggle. I'm not going through life in those shoes. So who am I to comment anything? All I can say is whether or not I dig it.
Exactly. And like I said, the songs are cool. I can ride out to it. But come on, man. You're the queen. Just be the queen.
Yeah.
Be the queen. Have you seen that Roxanne Shante movie on Netflix?
Who?
Roxanne. I want to be your man.
When you ask me if I've seen Roxanne, I'm thinking Steve Martin.
What? No.
You don't know this Steve? Okay, man. Listen.
Steve Martin.
Homework. You know Cyrano de Bergerac? Remember that from school?
No.
Okay, Cyrano de Bergerac was a play. I can't remember, it was a play or a novel. It was French. Cyrano had a big nose and he was in love with this woman who was in love with another hot guy who was kind of dumb. But Cyrano was a wordsmith. He was really good at seducing people with his words. So he would hide out in the bushes while this guy was talking to a woman and he was feeding the guy lines.
Yeah.
And the tragedy and the beauty in it was that he was telling this woman how he felt through another guy, and she was watching her fall in love with another guy who was really just speaking on his behalf.
Exactly.
So there's a little bit of tragedy in that. Roxanne was a movie that came out in the probably mid to late 80s, starring Steve Martin with a big prosthetic nose like Cyrano de Bergerac. Okay. And it was the same, I think it was Daryl Hannah from Splash.
Wow.
Was a woman in that. And it was a good movie. It's one of my favorite movies. So when you ask me if I've seen Roxanne, that's where I go to.
No.
Yeah.
This is a hip hop.
That or Zeus and Roxanne about the dog and the dolphin, and nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that at all.
Steve Guttenberg didn't want that.
Well, you had some homework. It's on Netflix. You got an account. Look at the Roxanne movie. It has the dude from he pulled it up. That's all I remember. Okay, I remember that big ass
nose. Big up to
nose.
Marcel for finding the movie poster for Roxanne starring Steve Martin.
Big ass nose. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no man, that's a really good movie. It's a movie that holds up also.
Because Marcel's nose is huge.
It's also a good movie that holds up because it's based off a novel that was written in 18-something.
Gotcha.
So it's gonna hold up.
Well.
But yeah, that's homework pops on Familia. Go find Roxanne. I don't think it's on Netflix, but go find it and watch it.
Yeah.
Dude, you enjoy yourself.
What I'm talking about is the Roxanne. It was with the dude from Moonlight that got the award. Mahershala Ali, some shit like that.
Oh, Mahershala Ali.
Him. Yeah. He's in it. He did a great job per usual. Check that out. She's one of the first female rappers around town.
Okay.
It features Nas. Like as a kid, Nas is in it, which was bugged out to me. It was like a hip hop Marvel movie. It's crazy.
Oh.
Came out of nowhere. What's your name? Nasir Jones. Oh, that's him. That's the movie right there.
Okay.
Check it out. But yeah, man, you guys give us your opinion on this Nicki Minaj Cardi B thing. You think that you think she strategically dropped those two songs after this album came out of Cardi B's just to steal some shine and then put the interview out to try to give her story, but it still looks and sounds like bullshit?
What gets me, like I was saying earlier about she seems scared. She seems like she is struggling to find any kind of relevance.
Yeah.
Oh, she dropped the album. Let me attack her so I can put my name back in people's mouths because people forgot about me.
And there it is.
You know, if anybody forgot about you, it's because you ain't come up with nothing, honey.
Exactly. She had dropped 2 singles last year. No Frauds and some other stuff that I don't remember.
She dropped music last year?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Exactly.
You know what? We were talking about, industry weeding out one-hit wonders. When's the last time she dropped a real album?
Dumb long ago.
Yeah.
Anaconda shit. Whatever
Nicki,
that was.
Nicki, you ain't Jay-Z yet. You need to be a little more consistent.
Yes, please. Please. Rap. Just rap.
Or just back out and let Cardi take it. I mean, I feel bad because I don't want Cardi B to have that thrown either. I'd rather see MC8 come back. Or not MC8. What was her name? The
MC
one that
Light?
MC Light, yeah. I'm sorry. MC8 is not a woman. I'd rather see MC Light come back and out of nowhere and just take something. I don't know.
They're leaving. She left the lane wide open, so why not? Who else is going to do it?
Yeah, she did.
You got this chick named Rhapsody. She's dope. She's more of a conscious type rap. She can spit.
I have heard of Rhapsody.
Rhapsody's dope.
Right.
She Grammy nominated. Young M.A., if you ever get a chance to listen to it, she can spit too. She's from New York, Brooklyn. So,
I think I'm going to stick with my Tish Hyman.
You need to broaden your horizons, my nigga.
I am with Tish Hyman.
Well, folks, yeah, give us your opinion on that. Give us a call, 321-405-2219. Facebook, grouping it up. Instagram, @NoDadJokes. On Twitter is @NoDadJokes with a Z. We know.
We're working on it.
And email us, NoDadJokes, proper spelling, @gmail.com. And we're everywhere. iHeartMedia, iTunes, rate and review, Podbean. We find ourselves on shit we didn't even post it on.
Yeah, what was it that we found out?
FM tuner or some shit like that.
People are hosting us. We had no idea.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you listen to a podcast on that? Oh,
okay, that's
word.
Fine. Let me claim that.
Cool.
All right, there it is. So yeah, folks, we're gonna take a little break and come back with a little topic for you guys.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Pop Song Nation? This is your boy Raul of Pop Song, and guess what? Your favorite dad's got a new number.
New phone. Who this?
Yeah, man. You guys can reach us at 321. Why is it ringing already?
This call will be recorded and monitored. I have a collect call from
Hey, I got a dad joke for you guys.
What?
What does a snowman eat for breakfast?
an inmate at a San Bernardino County
Bro, who do we
detention
know in
facility.
San Bernardino jail? Oh, how did he get this number? Anyway, Yeah, 321-405-2219. What the fuck is going on now? Hello?
Okay, yeah, listen, I'm ready to come pick up my 2 pies. I
Pies?
want everything on it.
Whoa.
No onions like last time. I
No,
ain't got
wait a
time for
minute.
that
Stop.
shit.
Who do you think you're calling right now, dude?
I'm looking for Sal's Pizza.
This is not Sal's, dude. This is Pop's on.
Pops on?
Yeah.
In Florida?
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yes.
I love you guys.
Oh, okay.
This is incredible.
Yes.
Raul, it does sound like you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, get on that Twitter shit and tell them to release the S already.
Will do, partner, will do.
All right, listen, take care.
Peace. Let me turn this damn phone off. Listen, 321-405-2219. Call us, leave a voicemail, send us a text message. We definitely want to play these voicemails of your best dad jokes or your topics on the show at some point. 321-405-2219. That's Pop's on. You guys have a great day.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 37 of Pops on Familia. It is getting danger close to that favorite time of year.
Yeah.
For your kids.
Oh, are we talking about Christmas?
No, not quite. This is Christmas is a very close second. You would think Christmas would be the number one, and most kids will tell you that until you start bringing up the 2 favorite words that every kid loves to hear.
What's that?
Summer vacation.
Yes.
No more school. No more books.
No more getting up early.
We don't need no education. It's a month, 2.5 to 2 months to 2.5 months, depending on the school system you go to, of just absentee parents, because we don't get summer vacation off of work.
Nope.
Kids are staying home by themselves. Most parents can't afford summer camp.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. But it's coming up, and people are still like, I haven't gone on spring break yet. Yeah, spring break and summer vacation, real close together.
Yeah. Dangerous.
And with summer vacation, especially when you have kids that are, just old enough to stay home alone on their own, what you gonna do for summer vacation gets really tricky sometimes.
Yes.
You got to figure out how to entertain the kids because they are home alone and they're bored, and you don't want your kid to be bored. You want to keep them engaged. You want to be able to take time off of work. You want to take them out and do things with them, but things get hard. So sometimes you can't take the time off work, but you always try to make plans. You always try to do something fun for the kids. Raul, what do you like to do summer vacations? Do you have any plans so far for this year?
For this year, I definitely want to. I gotta get up to New York for my mom's birthday. Her birthday is the 16th of June, so I want to go up there, put some flowers in the grave, and sit and talk, hug the stone. Love you, Ma. Thanks for visiting me in a dream. Super weird. I'll get into that story another time. Yeah, so I might be driving up there actually with the kids and the wife.
Oh, driving to New York?
Yeah.
That's not as horrible of a drive as you think.
It's not. I hate driving. That's my thing. But of late, I've been forced to drive everywhere, to and fro. So, yeah, that's gonna be. So I'm actually gonna be my wife and kids, and possibly my brother, because he is doing what I did when I didn't want to travel with the family, working.
Nice.
Yeah, my brother works. He got his first job. So proud of him. Shouts to Sean. But he's gonna take the little weekend off with me, and we're all of us are gonna drive up there. So it is gonna be a comfortable drive, for me anyway. Whoever's in the back, I don't give a shit. They're gonna have to deal with Mason and his bullshit. But last time we did it, it was a while ago, and we all had like the DS. We had little tournaments with the Mario Kart, played cards. I made mad sandwiches. It was great.
Yeah.
So I like road trips. I just don't like driving.
Yeah.
But that's the plan so far.
All right.
So far.
Yeah, we're planning a road trip too. Hopefully, depends. So we were talking about this camping trip being a dry run. So this camping trip this week is the first time we're taking the kids camping. My son's never slept in a tent. Annabelle's never slept in a tent. I don't think Lorraine's ever slept in a tent, to be honest. So it's a dry run for everybody to see how it goes. Because if it goes well, the plan is to go to Tennessee this summer in July and spend a week out in the woods.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you stupid.
Maybe. Listen, man, I know we told the fact that I'm Colombian, but my mom's side, I am white. And every now and then, mom comes out of me, and I like to do some real white people shit.
Yeah, I see it.
Camping in Tennessee for a week is one of these things, and I am lucky enough that I found a Cuban goddess to come out with me and
there you go
and help me with my own bullshit. No, we're very excited for it, Lorraine and I. I don't know how the kids are thinking about it. We'll know more after this weekend, because if the kids do well and they really like it, that's the next thing.
But that's good though.
Yeah.
That's good.
Otherwise, for sure. I mean, we're definitely going to take a trip somewhere. We'll probably definitely still go to Tennessee because I got family up there that we want to see. So more than likely we'll end up somewhere in the Gatlinburg area anyway. But yeah, it's something different. I love road trips and I love driving. To me, that's one of the most peaceful places to be for me is the driver's seat of a car, just me and the highway.
Right.
I used to love going on road trip. The first road trip I went on when I was 12 was from Jacksonville to LA, straight across I-10.
Wow.
Yeah, cross-country road trip, and I had a blast. First time I saw mountains.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a mountain for the first time. It was like seeing Santa Claus at Macy's for the first time. I was like, wow, it's so big. It was the coolest thing I had ever seen in my life. And, the goal is now that, we make some decent enough money. The kids are old enough to entertain themselves when they're bored in the car. The goal is to take them out on more trips and show them things that they can't see by staying in Florida.
Right. That's the main thing.
We want to expose the kids to things that they don't normally see. Otherwise, what's the point? I mean, we're just doing the same thing over and over again. Let's go to Disney. Let's go to Universal. Let's go to Busch Gardens. We've done that.
Yeah.
I don't mind theme parks. I love theme parks.
Awesome
But
stuff.
you know what? Let's go to Six Flags in Atlanta. You know what? That's something we've never done. Let's do SeaWorld San Diego.
I want to do this indoor water park that I've seen. I don't know if it's in Pennsylvania.
There's a lot of indoor water parks, actually.
I loved it.
Wolf's Lodge, I think, has got a big one. Yeah.
I want to try one of those, man. It's I love family vacations. Growing up, my parents always had stuff to do, whether it's in the summertime or Christmas vacation. I remember one time, so this was back in 2004. So I was like 15. Me, my sisters, and my brothers. Shut up. Don't say nothing. I know you're old. Me, my sisters, my brothers, we all came down from New York, and we stayed in Miami. Never been to Miami before. I got family out there, so we stayed in Miami with them. It was a blast. My uncle lived in Miami, had the great idea, hey, let's go to Hawaii. I was like, I'm at the end of my vacation money. I don't know how it's gonna make this happen. He did it. Cool. So my man flew with us to Hawaii, and then he flew back. He's like, all right, I'll see y'all in a week. We were like, what? He dropped us off at the hotel. The oldest person there was maybe 18. Maybe. I don't remember. I think she was 17.
Wait. So he essentially just abandoned a bunch of children on the other side of the Pacific Ocean.
Yes. It was the best week of my life. We did absolutely everything that we weren't supposed to. Shotgun for the first time. I almost tried to surf. Like, it was...
Almost tried to surf.
Yeah, because I'm from New York. We don't do waves.
Yo, there's actually a big surfing competition that happens in New York every year.
Really?
Yeah.
What part?
In Brooklyn.
Get the fuck, Manhattan Beach?
Yeah.
No way.
I'm serious.
That must be the new Brooklyn. That must be that gentrification shit. We don't do no goddamn... If I see a nigga with a surfboard on the train, I'm beating his ass. For real. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing with a surfboard on the train?
You know what chances are? That's probably as far as you're going to get. You're going to see him with a surfboard like, what are you doing? And he's going to tell you, oh, there's really good surfing on Manhattan Beach. And you're like, word?
No, fuck that.
Huh? Coney Island, I think, hosts it. Matter of fact,
it would be Coney Island.
Yeah, no, there's actually some decent surfing out there. I was surprised too.
The water's as dirty as shit. You don't get shark, you just get infections.
Yeah.
Like it's
You
weird.
worried about a shark bite? Nah, I'm worried about getting stuck with that needle on the beach.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so we were just there, bro. In Hawaii. Fun fact, McDonald's gives pineapples with every meal in Hawaii. Loved it. I was a fat kid back then. Wasn't roasting no pig because my cousins were are rosters, so that was out of the question.
No swine.
No pork on my fork. But that was dope. What's a memorable vacation that you had?
The most memorable one was that cross country road trip. That was the first time I saw Grand Canyon. I saw Bryce Canyon, Arches National Park. We saw Carlsbad Caverns. That's the first time I've ever been into a cave. That was wild. Wow. So that's definitely one that for sure sticks out. Most of the time for summer vacation, when I was a kid, I grew up with my father and my stepmother down in Miami. I would actually go up to South Carolina and stay with my mom for the summer. And so that in itself was just a culture shock because I'm going from Miami to Bluffton, South Carolina. Yeah. A lot of dirt roads, a lot of bike riding. I rode a lot of bikes. Just because mom would go to work and we're like, what are you going to do? Oh, we're going to ride the bike over to Jonathan's house. We're going to hang out with Kenny and them. Yeah, that's all we had. That's all we did all summer long.
So good.
First summer job I had, I remember that was cool. First summer job I had was bagging groceries at a Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it was a cool experience. I'm one of the few people that grew up in Miami that can say I worked at a Piggly Wiggly. That's not a thing a lot of us can say. And now I'm thinking about it. My son, he's gonna turn 13 this year, and he's definitely at a point where I want him to maybe look at getting a little under the table job,
A little gig,
something to keep him busy. One thing I gotta point out. So my son typically on the summer, I don't get him as long as I'd like to. Only because he's involved in sports. He's really involved in this game, in the sports that he plays.
Gotta respect it.
So, basketball ends at the same time that the school year ends, so I'll be able to pick him up. But his football practice starts halfway through the summer, before school starts. So instead of keeping him all summer like I would like to do, and his mom, openly admits that she would love for me to stay with him too, he's got to be there for football practice.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's something that he wants to do. It helps him keep his grades up, keeps his grades up. So I'm not going to step in and say, no, it's my time. I get him for a pretty good amount of time. And you know what? If this is something that he wants to do, I'm all for it. I'm not going to complain about it. One thing that's interesting, though, because they have a little bit of like a conditioning camp and like maybe 2 or 3 games during the spring. After the spring, my son hit his growth spurt, finally. So he's actually, getting up in height. And that's been keeping him from playing quarterback. My son's got a great arm. And I'm not saying that because I'm biased. My son's got a great arm, but he's short. And you can't play quarterback when you can't see over the linemen. Yeah. Because you can't see your receivers. He's finally getting to the point where he's tall enough to do that. So they're letting him try out for quarterback. Coaches also mentioned to his mom, and she told me about this yesterday actually, they want him to assistant coaching. Oh. Because they realize that he knows plays. He has a good mind for football. Not just that he can follow directions and run a play. He doesn't have to look at a playbook to understand a play. They can just talk to him, tell him what they want to do, and he's like, okay, so we can juke here, we can spin here, and he can come up with a route on his own. And when he tells the coach, hey, this is what I want to do, the coach looks back at the playbook like, that's the play. Like that, you just described the play.
That's good.
So I love my son. He's got a great arm for being his age. But I know how competitive sports are, especially we were talking about being a professional musician. Professional sports, I don't know that my son's got the talent. And that's just being real. It's not to knock my son. I love that he loves the game. I love that he loves playing the game. But when I'm looking at the talent that's on the field when he's playing, I got to be real. Right. You know what I mean? Because I want to be able to help support my son, do what he wants to do. But also as a father, I have to guide him into something that's more practical. And coaching might be it. And he is excited as shit.
That's good,
man. When they told him that they wanted to help him they wanted him to help them coach, he got excited as hell for it. Like he's got like a whole new interest now, which is great.
That's good. That shows good leadership skills, ability to follow and give directions. So that's dope. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
I'm really proud of that.
And I'm happy that they're doing it now because he's at the age he gets a little big headed. He does. He gets, you give him a little bit of power and he kind of takes that up. So hopefully this will help him kind of temper that down. You know what I mean? You can be a leader, but you don't have to be a dick about it.
Facts.
And he's at an age where he's allowed to be. This is where he's learning. So I like that. I'm thrilled that the coaches think he has that kind of potential. That's great. And I love that. And I also like, because this is football coach, not his fucking basketball coaches, which I also found out there was a huge change in that, and they're actually coaching these kids. My son, his team just won second place in the tournament this past weekend.
That's what's up.
It's paying, and I'm seeing the videos that his mom is sending me. They look like a whole different team.
That's good.
So that's good. I'm happy that they finally got a real coach in there. I'm happy that they got rid of all that drama that was surrounding it. But these football coaches, he's been working with for several years now, and they are actually coaching, and they are actually doing their job in seeing where these kids' strengths and weaknesses are, building up their weaknesses, and really playing to their strengths in the same time. And that's what they're doing right here, and I love it.
That's good. That's
they're not shirking their responsibilities as adults.
Bringing it back around.
Yep, shirking.
Look it up. God damn it, I did. Yeah, man, I'm definitely excited about that. Yeah, what I'm gonna do too, because school's almost up. So right after it's done, or maybe after the New York trip, I'm gonna sign him up for the 6 weeks of karate.
Okay.
Because right now I'm waiting for everything to heal up, and then I want him to finish with school so he can focus on that.
It's kind of hard to when your throat hurts.
Yeah, exactly. And if he kicks somebody, if he gets kicked or what have you, he's not gonna like it. So definitely gonna sign him up for that. Listen, my brother's working. I would like for my 15-year-old daughter to get a job, but it's the car situation right now. She's still learning. She drove. I remember I told you, before the show started, how she didn't want to drive. I'm scared. I was like, all right, well, the whole of 2018, I'll drive you everywhere you want to go. January 1st, 2019, I'm not driving you no more at all. I'm not going to be in the driver's seat, so you need to figure that thing out, or you're going to hop in the Uber. So she was like, oh, I'm not paying for a ride. So she's been driving to and from school.
All right.
Thank God. So that's working out. I'm going to figure out a way for her to actually get a little job that's close by. Maybe she can Uber just a little bit. I'll give her the money for that. Just so she can know how to start working, because we're not going to go away for the summer.
Right.
We work. Sorry, can't afford that shit. We're going to take short trips here and there like we did, like me and the wife did this past weekend.
3-day week, try to fit in a 3-day weekend and wherever you can. Yeah.
Wherever we can. You know what I'm saying? If we can get a longer week, why not? But that's basically what we're going to try to do. But my main goal right now is just getting up there to see my moms and the grandma, all my family up there. I haven't seen them I haven't been in New York in a while.
I haven't been in New York. I was thinking about it today. I haven't been in New York since November 2014.
Damn.
Yeah. I got a lot of friends that are mad at me right now.
That's in a minute, bro. You got to get back up there. I just want to, and my son hasn't really seen New York. You know what I mean? Like, I want to take him to certain spots. He wants to ride the train so bad. I'm not driving at all in New York.
No, why?
No.
Why would you?
Not doing that. Hopping on the train and bus everywhere. I'm good.
Hello, J Train, my old friend.
There you go.
But I'll come to sit in you again.
I don't like
now the homeless guy is shitting.
Yo,
in the back of the train, he is now shitting.
That shit was disgusting. I remember walking into a train. My dumb ass. Nobody's in the cart. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to have a seat.
Well, you thought you found something out?
Yeah, I'm about to have a seat. This is awesome. This is gonna be a great. Oh, what is that smell? Who do I see at the end of the goddamn aisle? Some homeless dude.
I remember. So I used to live when I lived in Queens. I used to live in Richmond Hill, right on 111th Street and Jamaica Avenue, right on the corner, right on the J train. And I mean, I lived on the third floor of a walk-up. I could put my hand out the bedroom window and touch the platform.
Damn.
All right. Every night. Yeah, let me tell you right now, that J train runs on time. Because every 15 minutes, bing, bing. This is the Brooklyn Brown J train. And then stand clear of the closing doors.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Ding, ding. I used to ride the J train to work, obviously, because I worked off Canal Street. So I'll take the J in. One day, it was 2 stops away from JFK. So a lot of people coming in off the airport because they were, I'm savvy enough to not have to take the A train. You're stupid. So if you've never been to New York and you're trying to take the subway from JFK, take the A train. Keep your ass off the J. But whatever.
I digress.
Yeah. Get back to the point. I'm waiting on the platform. Train opens up. I walk in, and before I even walked in, I noticed that the left half of the train was empty, and everybody is crowded and standing on the right side of the car. So I walk in, and I turn right because I know better. I got my headphones in. I'm not really paying attention. I get to where I need to stand. I turn around, and I look, and I see that there is a lady wearing a hefty bag and a family of uber white people, like Swedes. Like just like ultra white, like white out white. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, really white skin. I love New York bag, like just total tourists. And they're the only people sitting down on this side of the train, and they are right in front of Bag Lady. All right. And I'm saying I don't mean Bag Lady like Erykah Badu Bag Lady. I mean Bag Lady because, like I said, she was wearing a bag. Now there are things that you know innately. Things that you learn growing up, things that you learn after you've been in a place for a little while. Growing up in Florida, you know that 3 kilos is a felony. You know that you run zigzags from alligators. These are just things you know growing up in Miami. Living in New York after a little while, I learned that you don't make eye contact with crazy.
No.
Yeah. Well, no one told the Swiss Family Robinson. because dad apparently got caught making eye contact with bag lady, and she lost her fucking mind.
Wow.
She started yelling at them in I don't know what language. It sounded like tongues. I thought Al Sharpton had touched her head. She just started losing her fucking mind, and she stood up. She started stomping around the train. She was respectful of the border. She stayed on her half of the car as is required. She's just pacing back and forth, yelling at them. She's tugging at her hair. Finally, she just ripped off the bag. Totally stark naked. The smell hit everybody on the train. And then she walked all the way up to the back of the car, squatted down, and took a shit. And then the train got to everyone's stop. Because at that point, everyone like, look, you know what? I wasn't trying to go to Woodlawn, but guess what? I'm here now.
Yeah, I'll walk. It's a nice day outside.
What's this, Woodhaven? Yeah, I wasn't coming here, but I'm here now. So
Damn.
except again, Swiss Family Robinson didn't get the memo. They stayed on the train with Crazy. That was fun times.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't miss that part.
Huh?
I don't miss that part.
I kind of do.
I know
Because you don't get those stories in Florida.
No. They're way worse in Florida, actually.
Yeah, Florida man has a Twitter page, and that's just horrifying.
Oh, did you see that episode of Atlanta yet?
Oh, no.
That's an episode.
A Florida man?
Yeah, watch that shit.
Son.
I'm
waiting for all of season 2 to come out just so I can stream all of it all
I
at
can't
once.
wait. I watch it every week. What's today? Wednesday? Tuesday? Well, now forget it. Hey,
it's Woo's Day.
there you go. Man, yeah. Give us some of your crazy New York story. We have a huge following in New York.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, a lot of our listeners from up there. What's your give us your best subway story?
Yes, please. Let's try it again.
Area code
321.
There we are.
405-2219. Give us a call. Let us know your craziest stories, vacation-wise, New York-wise, Florida-wise, and I know there's some crazy people in California. Let us know. Where you are, we want to know the crazy. Definitely.
Yeah. Bring it up on Facebook. We'll make a post so you guys can comment on it. Hit us up, Pops on Facebook, No Dad Jokes on Instagram, at No Dad Jokes with a Z on Twitter. Hit us up an email, nodadjokes@gmail.com. Let us know what you got, guys. These are gonna be some fun stories. Tell us if you got any plans with the kids. Hopefully, maybe you might give us some ideas because we're boring.
Yeah, right. Shit, but you know what? We do appreciate all the listeners again. Again, we certainly do appreciate everything. All the sponsors, Brevard Nursing Academy. Give them a call, 321-323-9554 for more information about the open house on the 28th of April. Jay?
Yo, you know what? Before we go, Infinity War comes out in 10 days.
It does. It does. You know what? Call us about it. Hey, I know I'm a cornball dad. I'm not dressing up like costume, but I got my t-shirts and shit, me and the fam.
Oh yeah.
Post your family shirts and shit that you wear to the premiere, or just post your tickets on the Pop Song group page.
Yeah.
If you do it on Instagram, tag us at No Dad Jokes, proper spelling.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's have some fun with this. Till then, again, big shout out to Brevard Nursing Academy. Thank you all. If you're interested, hey, I never mentioned, I actually took CNA classes.
You did?
I did. I took CNA courses on purpose. Yeah, it was funny because I'm a big dude. I'm 6'2". At the time, I was a lot more fit because I was hitting the gym very regularly. I remember I walked into this class and there's this little tiny lady, nurse, who's teaching this class. She looks at me and she says, "Oh, honey, EMTs are down the hall." And I said, "Okay, I'm looking for the CNA class." And she looked at me, and the only way I can describe her look was, "It's a man." And she grabbed me by the arm and said, "Come with me." And she took me down to the EMT class, and she said, "Look what I found," to the instructor. And of course, the EMT instructor was like, "Oh, yeah, EMT moved rooms." Because apparently CNA and EMT had swapped classrooms. I ain't know because I was just told where CNA was.
Yes.
So he's like, "Yeah, you're going to have a seat in the back." And she's like, "He's mine." And then she like dragged me out of the room. And immediately I was like, nice. I feel like I'm the kid in a divorce that I didn't know I was involved in. But yes. I will say, even though I don't work in the field, going to CNA school is probably one of the best things I've ever done. Just because it taught me a whole new perspective of the medical field. I have a whole new respect for nursing staff. And I make sure I never need a sponge bath. Because I know I've seen it, I've done it, and I'm not happy about it.
Oh man,
there are things that I cannot unsee.
I'm so sorry.
But for those, it is a calling, and for those of you who are interested in it, please give Brevard Nursing Academy a call. They've been gracious enough to sponsor us, and we appreciate you all very much.
Absolutely. Again, numbers 321-323-9554. give them a call for more information. Remember, the open house is April 28th. They will provide you with all the information needed once you give that number a call.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And until then, guys, thank you all for listening to episode 37. We will be back next week with another hot episode. Until then, on behalf of Marcel, I'm Jay Alvarez.
I'm Raul.
Don't forget, spoil kids, not movies.
And please, no dad jokes.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Pops On. Email us any questions and your best dad jokes at nodadjokes@gmail.com. For more content, please like us on Facebook at facebook.com/nodadjokes. Follow us on Instagram at nodadjokes and Twitter at nodadjokes with a Z.
Yeah, we tried to get no dad jokes within us, but apparently some thing that got out of hand wanted to take it and then not post anything for 2 years on Twitter because, hey, look at me, I'll get this now and maybe at some point I'll actually figure out how to use Twitter because it's not like I don't have anything else to do with my damn life. I'm just gonna these guys instead.
Whoa.
But
Hey, family show, man. Whoa, family.
I bet you his mother's a fucking hoe.